Hey folks, Scott from IT Rockstars. Hope you're doing well. Before we start this video today, if you're looking to generate more business and grow your IT business, your MSP over the next 12 months, we're going to add 20% onto your business. I'm going to show you actually how we do that with our existing members in this video. So what we're going to cover in this video is basically one of the tricks or tactics that you can use in the search results on places like Google and Bing. And I'm basically just going to show you the main tactic that you can use to get to the very top of the search for these type of searches you're doing. So if you're someone searching locally for something like IT support or IT services in your local area, it comes back usually with a list of local search results. And usually there's a map attached to that as well, and that's called the map pack. So what I'm going to attempt to do, now you have to excuse me for a second here whilst I do it, is I'm going to try and show you my screen. 2 seconds here. So you'll have to forgive me because my technical ability seems to be, it just seems to be disappearing basically. That's not what you see. That's my Facebook ads. In fact, we'll do it here actually. We'll do it in this Chrome tab that's open. It's going to be easier to do it here. So let me go to Google. You can, for the Facebook side of things, I'll show you that in another video, by the way. So Google, let's do IT support Austin, Texas. Now I'm just choosing this name because, or this location, because I've got a client that's here at the moment. And there's a lot of competition in Austin, Texas, because it's one of these cities in the US is very much up and coming. And all the cool kids are moving there from places like California at the moment. So the map pack basically looks like this. This is the map pack here, where the map is, and there's either 3 or 5 results that you can see here. And you would think that to get to this very top position or into one of these 3 positions, then there's probably 100 or 200 companies, MSPs, that are probably trying to compete for this spot. That's just a number that I'm taking out the top of my out the top of my head from nowhere. But there's a lot of companies that will be competing for this. But what makes these businesses, why are they appearing here as opposed to anyone else? Now I'm in Aberdeen, Scotland. I'm in the UK. Okay, so from a local perspective, I'm not in Austin, Texas doing a search. So Google doesn't know where I am. It's showing me almost like an international, non-personalized search. So the question is, how are these companies getting to the top? Now you would think in an ideal world that the best company, the one with the most positive, genuine reviews, would be the one that would get to the top. But you can see here that the top company only has 3 reviews, and it's not even full 5 stars. So I could quite easily go and write reviews for my company, and I add 5 stars and maybe do 4 reviews. Would I get to the top? No, I wouldn't, because unfortunately the map pack has nothing to do with reviews. And you can see here, for a really good example of that, this company here, Aldridge, they have no reviews and they're in the top 3. So how does this work? How are these companies coming to the very top? Well, the explanation to this, and it's what I mentioned in a book that I wrote a number of years ago. Let me show you a copy of this, 2 secs. Beartech SEO for managed service providers. You can find that in all good bookstores on the high street or the main street. The fact it's down to what are known as citations. So where your business is mentioned, okay? That is what counts here. So what I talk about citations, or what I mean by a citation, is where your company details are presented on other websites, okay? And the company details specifically are the name of your company, the address, and the telephone number. That's a citation, okay? So you can think here in the UK, there's like Yell.com, or in the US, there's Yelp. That is one of those types of directories that will list your business, and you can get a citation, you can get a mention in their directory, okay? So if you're really good with your SEO, you've probably got those citations already, and you've got all the main, the top citations from the main companies that do that type of thing. But what really starts to make the difference in the ranking factor is not just the amount of citations you have, but actually the types of citations you have. So looking at local directories, so directories that are specifically about, in this example, businesses in Austin, Texas. And then other types of directories that are industry specific. So like a directory about, I don't know, IT companies or MSP companies or technology companies. Getting listings in those relevant types of directories really helps with this this ranking factor. And the more of these that you have, the better. And one of the tips that I explain in the book is usually in these directories, it asks you, hey, tell us a little bit about your business, write a business description. And most businesses, what they do is just copy and paste like the about section on their website, or they'll just basically copy the same text and put it in all of the different directories. But you should actually have unique text in all of these different directories, and it just builds that authority in Google's eyes because it's coming back to having unique content across the web that mentions your business. So that is the tip for today. Yesterday we covered obviously your competitors' backlinks. There is a tool that will help you with these citations, and what the tool does actually is it will look at your competitors' citations and it will tell you where they are. And that tool, let me bring it up on the screen here. It's a pretty cheap tool. It's called WhiteSpark. WhiteSpark.ca. I think it's a Canadian company, but you can basically plug your website into this into WhiteSpark, and it will actually tell you where all your competitors are getting citations. Okay. The other thing that's worth knowing is we actually have a directory here at IT Rockstars. So let me just show you that. Now this is just for informational purposes only. Directory.itrockstars.net. This is a directory of over 3,000 MSPs and IT companies across the globe, and you can add your listing in there for free. So if you want to get that listing, directory.itrockstars.net is the place to go. I hope this video was useful for you, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Take it easy. Bye.